Camera.
Square your feet up, turn your left foot up. There you go, right there.
Sound and speeding. Roll camera.
50-15, take 2, marker.
We're rolling. Quiet, please.
All right, here we go. Action.
You're full of questions today. I'll tell you what. Let's do something special for my friends. Let's go outside and hang this flag up.
Tell me a little bit about the character you played.
He's just a good-looking older man that dies. Huh?
Roll sound, please.
20 Charlie, take 38, really mark.
Rolling.
This scene, and I didn't pick the schedule to be this way. I believe that it was divinely done, is that this would be the climactic moment of our family. That at this point, we would come together for me to say what I want to say with this movie.
Speed.
Rolling.
Action.
I can make it anyway, so just forget about me.
I am not leaving without you.
The original set we looked at was a little too ancient for modern day Iraq. I know everybody looks at Iraq probably on TV and they think it's really old as compared to America, but really in Baghdad it's much more modern than most people think it is. So they were able to move the set down to the R-squared building and really turn it into what a modern day building would look like in Iraq.
I read the script, I cried. I've talked to a handful of people who have read the script. Every person that I've talked to likes the script. When you have a good story to begin with, you'll have a good movie, period. That's where it all begins. You can have fantastic actors, a great director, but if the story is not good, it doesn't have a chance for survival.
It's a good story. It's a simple story. I think it's a powerful story, and I think Rodney's put together a great script.
It'd be impossible to talk about this film without talking about what God did for our film. From the very beginning, in pre-production, food filming, and day-to-day activities, small things, and some very large things. God's hand was all over it.
In a story like this and other faith-based projects, and even not necessarily happy-go-lucky stories, but stories that make us wake up and think a little bit, question our own lives, get a good conversation going with God, because I think God wants our conversation and wants us to question things and dig a little deeper. So anytime I can do that and continue to do it for a living, I've got to feel that God's planning it all out, and if I'm supposed to be here, He's planned it to start.
Take 1, mark.
Rolling.
What is our problem here, soldier?
Appears we have a bum air filter. Won't take but a minute.
But I watched you hit your very first home.
I enjoy Christian films that have a story and an approach that will appeal to a secular audience, and they're few and far between.
I heard you were in some kind of a fix.
Didn't you say that the one thing that helped you during your time in Iraq was your faith? Yes. Then let's have faith.
I think it's just the reason behind it. It's not just a money drive, and it's not just an artistic drive. There's a very spiritual drive that's guiding this entire production.
Sit around and talk about it. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
I'm declaring something right now. Every movie I do from now to the day I die, this man's invited to be in it.
Working with William Devane is in a way a dream come true, because as a kid, I always thought William Devane looked like my dad, or I thought my dad looked like William Devane.
You guys thank this man. What an awesome job!